So let's, where we're going to start this week?
Let's start on the square, I think, for the new year. So we've had a 10-month build-up, haven't we, to the murder? The murder that all unfolded over Christmas.
Oh, I saw it as well. Normally I don't dip into EastEnders, but you know when you kind of catch something and you stay with it, and then you go, ooh.
I know, and
It's something at times I thought I wasn't sure I'd be able to do at all, and I did get a little bit better towards the end, and I ended up loving it. So thank you to Imagine Theatre and everyone on the show and the brilliant crew of the Montford Hall in Leicester. It was so good, and I've made new memories. I will never forget it. Thanks, everyone.
Yes, Leo, how you doing, matey? Big up yourself. I'm alright, mate. Just got to work a little bit early, as you do. 3 to 11. Not my best shift, not my favourite shift, but last week it's one of them, 6 till 2. Where you have to get up at 7 till 3 in my case, but you have to get up at 5:30, mate, and it's grim in it in the winter, getting up at 5:30. But once you're at work, 3 till 9, yeah. 3 till 9's alright, like, mate. Yes, Dave, lad. You go. Dave, you'll be finished now, you look good.
I called Jack Jill a couple of times. Once I went on stage wearing the...
Do you reckon you could do shifts, Dave? Do you reckon you could do continental shifts? 12 hours, like, and have like 3 or 4 days off on the trot. But when you're doing them though, mate, you can write you can write 3 days off of the week because you're working and sleeping, but it depends what you do with your time off, doesn't it? Depends what you do with your time off. Everywhere's Amazon, isn't it, mate? It's what you used to, man. I've finally done it. I've finally just, after trying to lose me Christmas bonus that I got from work, £50. It was a £50 voucher, right, to spend in this like meat wholesalers that's right next to where we work. Quite famous up in the northeast. And you like a few things from there. Gammon and the chicken. So just spend 50 quid there on gammon and chicken basically, and eggs. Maybe on about them cigarello things. 10 cigarettes, that's them. Look at them. Weird, aren't they? They always have a nice picture on though, don't they? Shoe there, Benny, you know Benny from Blackpool? He did that. Remember on YouTube where people you see weren't allowed to smoke and that on the screen? None of my videos ever get monetized anyway, man. They're full of copyrights, mate. No, mate. Teeth. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I've had a few of them. You know them teeth whitening sets. Leo, have you had any of them? Yeah, they work. You know, they're just a pain in the ass, mate. You get them little gum shield things, and you stick them in hot water, don't you? And while they're still soft, you put them in your mouth and the mould around your teeth, don't they? Well, that's the easy bit, right? So you've got the mould for your teeth, but I think they recommend you get like a gel with it, right? You put the gel in it and you put them in your mouth. But what they do, produce loads of saliva, right? Loads of saliva. So when you can't talk while you got them in. And you definitely need to be on your own, you know what I mean? But they reckon you do that. Obviously, the longer you leave it in, the more whiter they're going to go, you know what I mean? But I've done it before and it works, like. George Foreman. I know what, I was going to watch a film last night. and end up bloody listening to tunes. It's another thing with these, they go out all the time. If you don't keep keep puffing on them, they go out. Still not a good look though, is it, smoking, mate? I'm trying to think what I was going to talk about there. I've just seen who else was live there. I think there's only Bobby K that's been live more than me this week. Bobby K, man. He's answered Northern King. He's answered all Northern King's prayers, hasn't he? Northern King's got content for the next few weeks now, man. That's what I seen this morning. Did anyone see old mate Pablo fighting trolls? I think it was yesterday he must have done it. I kind of had my notifications on, but I've just seen it this morning, so he's got a bee in his bonnet about the shadow nonce, hasn't he? And saying that he's been buying his subs, right? But as much as I hate the shadow nonce, yeah, and everything, like, I agree with everything everyone says and that, but I don't think he's bought them because I don't really look on his channel, look at his shorts or anything, but he mentioned that a short had gone viral, right, Leo? And when I looked on his shorts, he made two shorts from that fight he had with that Andy guy, you know, in Ireland. You know, it was a classic scene, wasn't it, where it was in like I don't know, just a clearance somewhere in the woods or something. And it only lasted a couple of minutes, but he milked all the build-up to it. He's made two shorts, and I haven't watched them, but I've seen how many views. The last one had 9.3 million. So when one of your shorts goes viral, 9.3 million views. I think it happened to Sparky. Well, it did happen to Sparky. And he got a lot more than 10,000 subs from it. 9.3 million views, Leo, mate, and it was his own stuff. He wasn't sharing it. It was his own content. But Sparky got a lot more than that. Sparky got about 70,000 off a few of his. So it's quite feasible. It's quite feasible that he's got 10,000 because he only had 34,000 the other day. So I don't think he's buying them, but he just knows how to play YouTube, doesn't he? See, he's got out again. He knows how to play YouTube, man. 500 push-ups. What are you calling a push-up, Leo? A press-up? Because a push-up and a press-up, you know, for your chest. You know, when I was on the juice, I had a spell on the juice about, it was about 20 years ago now. This is from somebody who just went to the gym now and again, and all the lads at work were training and that. It's gone out again. So I thought I'd give it a go. And I didn't have a clue, but I got told off a lad, this is what you need to do. And it was one jab a week in the arse. I think it was 2 mil of Deca Durable or something. 2 mil, one jab a week in me batty. And then I think there was some tablets as well. I was taking 1 or 2 of these tablets a day. And I was going to the gym every other day for a few hours. Not going mental. And eating 200 grams of protein, I think I needed to eat. Oh, it's gone out again, man. 200 grams of protein, which I actually enjoyed that bit. I enjoyed the routine. Yes, Coimba, how you doing, mate? I actually enjoyed the routine, you know, of like because I've never had to be on a diet in my life. Never had a problem with my weight, so I've never had to follow a routine, but it was good. Could do with it again, actually.
Because if we get lots of texts, how many texts do we need? Two texts. That's all we need, and we can play the pantos.
But mate, honestly,
We need decent music.
my body just changed in a few months.
So I was playing the Mayor Mills.
I didn't like have a six pack or anything, but the arms mainly, because your arms. But you don't get back to the point. The point being that every time I had 5 minutes, I was just doing like 20, 30 press ups. When I worked it out over the day, I was probably doing like a couple of 100 press ups a day, and they're the best things for your upper body. Or just have some dumbbells lying about at home and just pick the dumbbells up every time you had 5 minutes. Stock a good 20, 30 out till your arms were knackered. Well, I've just spent 50 quid there. Just spent 50 quid, a 50 quid voucher in the meat store there. I think I've got 15 chicken breasts, about 10 gammon steaks, a tray of eggs, some pork chops, and some bacon. That was it for 50 quid. Quimbar, it was a starting motor. It was all messy. It was a messy affair, but it was a starting motor in the end. But you learn, don't you, from me mistakes. There was a few things we did wrong, and it was bad timing with it being Christmas, so I was pissed off. But it all turned all right. It all turned out all right in the end. I wasn't that much out of pocket. It was just that I didn't have a car over Christmas, mate. But it's all good now. We're working fine now. Got out again, man. My main gripe, though, right, is about these cars. The stop and start. When you stop at the lights, your engine cuts out. Supposedly to save you fuel or whatever. It can't save you that much fuel. But obviously your ignition and your starting motor's working 10, 20 times more than it used to, more than it needs to. So surely that's going to make your lifespan of your starting motor less, isn't it? But apparently with the new ones, mine's 9-year-old now, but with the new ones you can turn that function off, but you can't on mine. It just doesn't seems a bit silly. Of all the things they invented in cars, it's got to be one of the daftest things, I think. Yeah, but Pablo, yeah. So getting back to Pablo. So I think his video was only 2 minutes long, going in on the shadow and on saying he's buying his subs and that, and he's going in on my mate. He's living off the back of, building his channel off the back of my mate Venice and Danny Christie. He's an absolute rat. So Pablo, taking all that into account, Pablo then calls him out. I'm 30, I'm 15 stone, I'll fight you. So what's Pablo doing? He's doing exactly what he's just having a go at him for. Honestly, man. I'll never make any money on this YouTube because I keep getting copyrighted, man. Just playing songs in the background, or I've done a few lives this week and I think every single one of them's been copyrighted. I'm actually looking forward to it today because I'm going to see some of my old shift that I haven't seen for about, well, a month. What else have I seen today? Oh, last night, yesterday. Just clear this up now. Anyone who isn't in here, if you see them, just tell them. I don't know what it was about yesterday. Like, obviously, I've done a few lives this week. I was in, I did a live for the Arsenal Liverpool game. I think I think you're Arsenal, aren't you, Leo? One of them, Arsenal, Spurs. Ball CEOs. Sure, mate. Fighting trolls are on about. Don't know if you know fighting trolls, Quimbar, mate. I think you probably do. Yeah, so yesterday I was just in a funny mood. Usually if I've been on them vapey things, like I start thinking I'm dead funny and that. Yeah, Venice, man. Yeah, and I probably did go a little bit too far, like in the chats last night. I blame Phil Graham, like, because he's a bad influence on us. When he's like, he's going along with the jokes and that in Monks. So we had a good laugh in Monks chat. And then Tunes went live. Tunes was the main, Tunes was the brunt of most of the jokes in Monk's chat. But he took it well, like. And I jumped on Tunes' live for the first time. Just to apologise, to be honest. But so there was a few comments where I probably went a bit too far, like, and I noticed Sean Wayne. He's a fake Sean Wayne account going about today as well. I've just seen them in Jimmy's, and he was letting it ride as well, spamming the chat, going on about smoke and length and all that shit. So if you see that Sean Wayne account, man, get rid. Sean Wayne saying, "Is that the real Flyme?" And what I got from that was, I don't know, must have been a bit brutal, you know. And he's noticed. I think what it is, I think just realise that, you know, everyone else does it. You know, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to start going in on people and coming out with shit that's going to get you in bother and all that, you know. But you can do it in the right way. You can have your say about people in the right way, can't you? It's finding that medium, I think.
Oh, look at all the messages now. Michelle, we need Scott's solo song. It's a gloomy afternoon.
I think I've seen a premiere. I think Banter was doing a live tonight, right? That'll be interesting. 7 o'clock, I think it was.
I will have to leave with my fingers in my ears.
Oh, we're not in it, Leo. We're not in it, mate. Our big game is tomorrow night, I believe. First leg of the Carabao Cup, semi-final. In a bit, Quimbar, mate. See you on Flavours. Oh, last night, that was it. Last night it all kicked off on Tunes, didn't it? It was all the Scousers who go in Flavours. I'm not going to say the names, but anyone who watches Flavours will know what I mean. They don't normally... Down to know Lee Van Cleef is like... You know, people put Lee Van Cleef in the Genghis and the Vlad. I don't know why. Lee Van Cleef is an actor, wasn't he, with the big tash, yeah? And I think they just put him in with that category because they all go in on the same people, don't they? Yeah, man. Yes, Neutral, how you doing, matey? Neutral, that's a big word on the YouTube, isn't it? Staying neutral. Classic 80s song. Radio 2's alright, you know. I know you've been about for a bit, like, haven't you, Van Cleef? But I think what it is, didn't Lee Van Cleef always played, like, didn't he always play baddies in his films? Just the name Lee Van Cleef, you get this vision, don't you, of like a baddie. But Genghis and Vlad, back in the day, they used to come in there. They used to come in this channel. Yes, Ice Chain. You know, it was I set that film up last night, Ice Chain, to watch, yeah, at 10 o'clock, after I'd been in Tunes for a bit. I set that Bricklayer film up to watch. Then never got round to it, mate. Ended up falling asleep listening to tunes. But yeah, it all kicked off on there. Went a little bit too far, I think, anyway. But I think Tunes stopped one of them and started it up again. Probably a little bit too much information getting let out on there last night, to be honest. I seen that trailer that you shared this morning as well, Ice. Night Swim or something. Some horror film about a haunted swimming pool or something. What will they think of next, mate? Honestly, you know.
Playing some tunes today. Alison Moyet on full blast. That's Carly from Manchester. Time for the birthday game. Oh, it's good to be back. Thank you to Rylan and Owain for carefully looking after the birthday spinner.
Oh, have you watched it, have you?
Return a hire car. It looks all right.
At what point do you think the film's awful, though? Any film's got to grab you from the start, hasn't it? You got to turn it on. There's got to be a good first scene, hasn't it, to get you into it.
Tim, I hear that you have a really good excuse to not.
I think I did start watching a film last week, and I put up with it for half an hour, and I turned it off. Like 20 minutes. It was from the makers of The Nun as well, but I didn't really like The Nun. That got billed as the scariest film going, didn't it, for a few, and all the trailers and that. That was crap.
Does your wife know this?
Yes, Nutter, how you doing, matey?
So you just told me.
Fucking freezing today.
Biggest radio
As cold as it is. I don't think we've had we had that bit of snow a few weeks before Christmas, wasn't it? We had a bit of snow. Then you haven't really had a really hard frost. But it is cold today. It's when you get a little bit of wind in it as well, and it feels a lot fucking colder.
King of rock and roll would have been 89 today. David Bowie, musical icon, would
Yeah, I would be ice as well.
Shirley Bassey is 87 today. You know Shirley, Diamonds Are Forever.
Haunted swimming pool.
I can also tell you
What makes a good horror film, though?
footballer is 38, and William Hartnell, who played the first Doctor in Doctor Who in 1963.
You know, just when you look at films and you break them down,
Tim, are you ready to play my game? Yes.
you break them down into scenes, don't you? You know what I mean?
After the
Yes, Nicky, how you doing, mate? Happy Monday to you. You break films down into scenes, don't you? Because, like an actor, I wonder how long it takes to make a film. You know, they go on set and they go into makeup and everything, don't they? Yes, Charlie, mate, how are you doing? They go on the set and they maybe do a few scenes, don't they? Yes, Mick, how are you doing, matey? Just about to start me, start the week off, 3 to 11 shift. Trying to get myself in the mood for it, like. Yeah, they probably do a few scenes, don't they, each day or whatever. Because there's one how they remember all the lines and that, you know what I mean? And soaps as well, like where the film Emmerdale. I was talking to my dad about it, yeah, because they're watching. My mum and dad watch Emmerdale, right? I can't be doing with it. But Emmerdale, the Woolpack and all that, it's an actual place. It's not too far away from. It's on the coast in the northeast, yeah, up in the hills. So, especially over Christmas, they're filming all the Christmas scenes in like September, October, aren't they? But then I'm thinking, all them actors and actresses, they've got to travel to that location, yeah, to do all the filming. And they're not going to be going there every day, are they? So they must just go there and do loads and loads of scenes. Oh, Charlie saying the Bricklayer's Shite. That's what's supposed to be one of the new big films, isn't it? I think the other one you recommended, the other one Ice, was 1883 or something. Don't think I caught what that was about though. Where was this, Leo? Have you noticed though how after that plane set on fire in Japan, before that we hadn't heard of any incidents about planes for months and months and months, because you don't get many, do you? Soon as that Japanese one happened, within a week, you've got a plane that was at 15,000 feet and it blew a hole in the side of it. I think it was only luck, wasn't it, that they were only at 15,000 feet, because any higher, I think it would have been a lot worse, wouldn't it? But then Leo's saying there's another one. Yeah, we can't all like the same films, mate. It's not the way it works, is it? You know. Someone will have to remind me what time it is, like. I was actually late for work last week for the first time in ages. I got about, from where I live to work is 12 miles. It takes me about 20 minutes. Luckily, I'd set off a bit early one morning last week. I got a couple of miles away from work and realised I forgot something that I needed. Cheers, Leo, mate. I'll be wrapped this up in 5 minutes. I got a couple of miles away from work and I had to turn back around and go all the way home, man, to pick some up and then come back. So I was 10 minutes late for work. Set you off on a bad, just get your day off to a bad start, doesn't it, when you're late for work? Does me anyway. So I'll probably do one of these, like, from the car park every day. Little recap, see what's going on, just a little chat. There's always more people coming at the end, you know what I mean? Yes, Radio Fuming, how you doing, matey? Don't see much of you now, mate. I believe you're in France, aren't you? I believe you're in France, Fuming. Big up the French.
the year 1989. It's a good song, Tim.
Let's go out with Carly and Jason. Remember Carly and Jason? Oh, you're in the UK now.
Only 3 songs on
Where have I got France from then?
Are you sure about your decision, Tim? I'm just checking.
Yes, go for it.
Spin number 3. We have to play this one.
Cotton Eye Joe, man. Cotton Eye Joe.
And I'm back on the radio.
Make hope you're alright, matey. We'll have a big catch up soon, mate. Bristol Bomber, big up yourself, Bristol Bomber.
Responsible for knocking E17's Stay Another Day off the top of the chart.
Go and have a look, Mick, at Pablo's last video. Slagging the shadow nonce off on the back of Builder's channel, on the back of a few people. Then Pablo calls him out at the end.
You know what? So do I.
Classic, innit?
So will everybody else.
But it's freezing cold. We're in the middle of January. This will get some motivation going.
Right, peeps, that's it for now. I'll catch us all same time tomorrow.
Round and round as we play Rednecks, Cotton Eye Joe. Thank you for being on, Tim.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Thank you. Good luck, bye.
Love you, mate. Good luck to you.